Hey, it's Misty. The next thing I'm going to talk about in this series of disorders in regards to PNPLA6 gene mutation is the one that I have called Boucher-Neuhäuser syndrome. So Boucher-Neuhäuser syndrome is a spectrum of conditions caused by mutations with the PNPLA6 gene. This gene is supposed to make an enzyme called NTE, which protects and maintains cell membranes inside of our nervous system. So without it, specific cells begin to degenerate over time. So this disorder is autosomal recessive inheritance. So you would get a mutated gene from each parent in PNPLA6. So this syndrome highlights 3 areas: the brain, cerebellum, the endocrine system, and the eye. So BNS is actually defined by a classic triad of symptoms. First, cerebellar ataxia, and it's caused by cerebellar atrophy, which impacts your balance, coordination, and speech. And for me, it affects intellectual cognition. Second, hypogonadotropic hypogonadism, which disrupts hormone production and delays puberty. So I've had to be on hormone replacement therapy my entire life. I myself have never started a menstrual cycle. So I have all the organs and everything like that, but it just disrupts hormone production. So my body doesn't release the hormones it needs to release an egg to have, ovulation and stuff like that. And the third is chorioretinal dystrophy. So that's a progressive vision loss that affects the retina. For me, at 44 years old, I have bilateral cataracts. So I have cataracts in each eye, and I'll need to have surgery within a couple of years. I also have what's called lens subluxation. It's the integrity of your lens in your eye. Too much to go over. And as you can see, I wear glasses and my vision's pretty horrible. So yeah, the triad is cerebellar ataxia, which I have, which affects balance and motor control. Hypogonadism, which affects your hormone and developmental delays. I've been on hormone replacement therapy my entire life. And the third is chorioretinal dystrophy, which is progressive vision loss. So because BNS is a complex spectrum disorder, there's currently no cure. Instead, care focuses on symptoms and quality of life. So this includes hormone replacement therapies, physical therapy, preserving mobility, and specialized vision support. So I have a neurologist, I have a physical therapist, I have an ophthalmologist, which is a neurology type eye doctor. I also have to do cognitive therapies and stuff like that because I, in fact, have impaired mild cognitive impairment, as you saw firsthand. And I also have an endocrinologist to help me with my HRT. Okay, I forgot to say that in regards to eye symptoms, I also have nystagmus. I have oscillopsia, which is the bouncing of the vision when you walk. And also, if I look at patterns, anything with patterns like blinds or anything like that, or when I try to read, it like moves around, squiggles around, and bounces for no apparent reason. And I also suffer from migraines. Let me show you what nystagmus is, or nystagmus, however you want to say it. Just look at my eyes, not the pen. So, I just say they're googly eyes because they bounce around, but that is nystagmus. I've actually had that since I was 20 years old because my first symptoms of cerebellar atrophy or in my 20s. But since it looked like vertigo, they actually said I had vestibulopathy in the hospital. And yeah, no one looked at cerebellar stuff. So if you have any questions, just ask. Bye.